Hey viewers! Today we're doing Plants and Zombies, or Plants vs Zombies as it's called. And we're going to make kind of a walkthrough through, well, whatever. We'll have to see how far we get. This episode we're going to do all the daytime levels, which are the first 10 levels. And yeah, well, I don't know if any of you saw this game already. It's quite a fun game. It's basically a tower defense game for the iPhone or something like that. I'm playing the PC version, and here they're going to tell me how to play. You basically buy plants using sun. There's sun. And if you pick up enough sun, then you can buy the plants and you can place the plants on your grass. The zombies will be coming from the right and walking to the left, and the idea is if they reach a plant they will eat it, and once they reach the left side of the field you'll die. Well, the first level's obviously very easy. Yeah, well, not a lot to tell here, just collecting some sun. I only need one of the bee shooters to hold off this whole level. I already have 3, so. But well, it's level 1, so. So now we get the sunflower. The sunflower actually makes sun. So it's the money, yeah, well, sun is the money of this game. And the more sunflowers you have, the more sun you will get, but also the less space you have for your shooting plants. So like the pea shooter. I like to plant 2 rows of sunflowers. Well, at this moment it doesn't really matter too much. Because, well, there's not a lot going on, and you only have 3 rows. After this level I think you go to 5 rows, which is the normal. Well, for the daytime levels that is. For the daytime levels you go to 5 rows of grass, and you get a lot more plants you can shoot, of course, with all different effects. So the one can shoot is this one. The pea shooter is really cheap, and yeah, it just fires 1 bullet. Then you get the double pea shooter, which fires 2 bullets. And you also have pea shooters with frozen peas that will slow down the enemies. Well, you get the idea. It's a really fun game. It's really simple, obviously. I think it's made for people who don't play a lot of games. And that's fine, because even those games we appreciate. So I only need 1 pea shooter in each of these lines, and I need, I think, 3 of the sunflowers, but yeah, let's keep up with the macro, why not? Just building more sunflowers, building more guns, pea shooters. There's no way they're coming through this. So in later levels it becomes a little harder. It's never going to be extremely hard. There's 1 or 2 levels that are tricky, but once you get the general idea of how to build your defense, then it's relatively easy. So a cherry bomb blows up everything in, I think, a 1 block radius. So basically a 3x3 block, and it blows up everything. But I won't be needing it. I might use it in this level just to show how it works. So you start by building some sunflowers, and once the first zombie comes to you, you still have plenty of time to plant a pea shooter and kill him. Since it takes, I think, 3 of the grass blocks to kill him with 1 pea shooter. Maybe 4. I don't know. You still have plenty of time. And even if he reaches the pea shooter, it's not dead immediately. It takes a few hits more. It can take a few hits, and so it can dish out a few more hits as well. And all in all, it's not going to die this level. So now I have 2 rows of sunflowers, and that's enough. I should build an extra one for this one with the cone on his head. He has double the HP of the other ones, so you need to hit him twice as many times, meaning you just buy another pea shooter and place it in the same lane, and you'll be fine. So most of the levels are all about the cooldowns. In this case, I'm a little behind on the sun, so I could collect a little more sun to actually get all the cooldowns exactly matching my income. But, well, for this level it doesn't really matter anyway. We're going to win this. So as I said, not a lot going on in the early levels. Should be relatively easy for anyone to do. Just as long as you have plenty of sunflowers, you can win this easily. So now I'm just collecting some sun to go for the cherry bomb. And there you go. Cherry bomb blows up everything. And I get a walnut. And the walnut is a very tough one. It doesn't do damage, but it takes a long time to eat for them. So if you place it in front of them, they will start to eat it, but it'll take a long time for them to actually eat through it. So you have plenty of time to do other things, such as build some pea shooters. So the sun coming from the sunflowers are on a random timer. So sometimes it's not the sun doesn't actually come in when you expect it to. So I'm placing a walnut in front of him so I can build another sunflower before I have to deal with him. And as I said, it takes a long time for them to chew through one. So 1 row of sunflowers, or 1 column of sunflowers is now completed. I place another walnut just to stop him, and then I'm just going to get some more sun until I find that it's necessary to stop my sunflower production. I generally don't want to stop the sunflower production for anything until I get 2 rows. But, well, if you need to build a cannon, well, sure, build a cannon. Pea shooter. So I'm using the walnut to block off one of the lanes that doesn't have a pea shooter in it yet. And at this point I'm stopping the sunflower production because I have enough. Collecting a lot of suns here. And that's my basic tactic for all levels. The difference between the levels is what kind of guns I use. So this case I use the pea shooters. I will be switching that sooner rather than later, since the pea shooter kinda sucks. Pea shooter doesn't really do a lot of damage, and yeah, although it's cheap, I have plenty of ways to delay the zombies from getting to my plants. So I don't actually need the time. I'm trying to build walnuts whenever I can, because they take a long time to regenerate.